Hello, so today I will be cooking apple pie. However, I am not a baker, but I do know that this pie is going to be scrumptious. All you're going to need, 1/4 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/4 tablespoon of salt, half cup of butter, and 5 tablespoons of ice cold water. First things first, we're going to mix the dry ingredients. So flour, salt, and sugar. You want to cut your butter into the dry ingredients. So once your butter starts looking like this, you're going to want to mix it all in there. Now, I don't got an electric mixer, so I'm going to use my hands with gloves. Don't look half bad. Huh? Now it is time to put the water into the dough. Knead the dough with your hands after putting the water in it. If the dough is too sticky like this, you're going to want to counteract it by putting in some flours, maybe a cup or 2. If, however, you put in too much flour, then you're going to want to put in some water to counteract that. Wow, doesn't this look simply delish? So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle the dough on your work area as to not get the butter stuck onto the floor. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your dough. Now, I got more dough than you because I'm making 2 pies, so I'm going to split in half the dough to the proper amount for 1 pie. As you can see, this is the amount of dough you would want for 1 pie. You are then going to knead out your dough until it's like this. I'm going to sprinkle more flour on here. It's because it's better to be safe than to be sorry. I've been sorry a couple of times. Boom. Once you're able to get an outline of your pie, that is beautiful. You are then going to slice off the excess. So put your remaining dough into a small bin. This is going to be used for your topper of the pie, and we're going to put both of our pies into the refrigerator and let them chill for a bit. So now we're going to make the sauce. Now, unlike the crust recipe, which I got online, the sauce recipe is from my own head, and I read it myself. So there's actually 2 parts of the sauce recipe. One's the sauce, and one's the apples itself. Let's get into it. So what you're going to need is 1/4 flour and 3/4 sugar and a 1/3 stick of butter melted. Okay, now we are going to pour the melted butter into this thing. I have something that almost resembles applesauce. For the next step, you're going to need 5 sliced apples, a half stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, a hint of vanilla extract, a tablespoon of sugar, and 2 spoons of honey. We are going to simmer our apples on medium-high heat. What I'll do is add in the half stick of butter. Now add the cinnamon for the flavoring. We are going to add in the sugar. From here, put in the vanilla extract. Let's add the honey. We are going to combine mixture A and mixture B. Let's just hope for the best. So what you're going to do, you're going to then pour your mixture into the pie. We're on to the final step here. We are making the topper of the cake with the leftover dough. Grab your leftover dough from wherever it was and place some flour onto the tabletop. You're then going to roll out that flour so you have a nice soft area for your dough to work on. Now again, I'm going to slice my dough in half because I have more dough than you. So I'm just gonna split. I'm gonna split my dough in half. From there, now you're going to knead and roll out the dough. Once you get a pie like that, you are then going to cut it into thin strips. Pie, and now we are just going to. Jeez, I didn't cut the tops. I'm going to then place some there. Excess dough, you can then put it on the sides as supports. So I don't know what temperature to bake a pie at, so we're going to start at 425 for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to lower the temperature down to 350 for about 40 minutes. So this is what the pie ended up looking like. Not too bad if I say so myself. So if you've never cooked a pie, or if you've cooked pies before and you just want to make a new one, try it out.